Well, hello my friends. Welcome back to the bench. Today is a quick, simple video, a bit of a show and tell, and that is you only need 2 products, supplies, items to make a gunpla look great. Out of the box, no painting required, which is going against what the channel is. We really test airbrushes and paint, but when I was moving into this house currently, I wasn't here yet. I was just packing stuff up and getting bored. I had this kit, and I says, I'm going to build this on the kitchen table. I built it, and then I made it look as good as I could. Having all the paint, the spray booth, everything was packed up. So I just used 2 items, and it looks $1,000,000. I have people, I keep it in a glass case with a mirror bottom. I'll show you in a minute. This is a duplicate. And I have people saying, this is awesome. What did you do here? And really, I just did the simplest of simplest techniques and just got awesome results. This kit, I want to thank my buddy Jared for building this for me. He built the duplicate of my kit. I had no time running around with my day job. I got a new car. It's just been a little crazy. But this is the kit, this real grade. A pain in the ass kit, I'm not going to lie. And I should have warned Jared, because when he gave it back to me built, he said it was a pain in the ass kit, and he was just shaking his head when he handed it to me. I almost gave up on real grades after this kit. It's just so finicky, certain parts, and but it is an awesome looking kit once it's done. But anyway, this is it out of the box. No decals, as is. All right. And this is the troubling part, is shield. He just has a hard time holding it. All right. Good color separation. You even have a lot of black showing through, so it looks nice. Even the little V is a plastic piece that snaps in. Very good color separation. The yellow vents are behind there. But these real grades have a lot of lines, a lot of panel lines. And as I was building it, I said, this is going to look great when I panel line them. All right. Let's get his gun off here. So, this is him out of the box. A very nice kit. Even the little nozzles have color separation. But look at all the lines. And we're going to do 2 things besides panel lining. So this is our buddy here out of the box. And I'm going to show you the 2 items. Let's get this out of the way. Let me show you the 2 items we're going to use. We're going to use a panel liner. For this kit, I used Tamiya black. You can also use gray. A lot of guys like gray, so it's not as dark in the lines. I like black for these kits, but there's tons of color. I have my own color line, actually, sold at Gundam Pros. I have reds, blacks, aluminum. I got a yellow, a blue. So there are colors out there, particularly in my lineup. I added colors. There's also Mr. Weathering. This is a panel lining liquid from Mr. Hobby. And in a top coat, I go matte top coat all the time on my Gundams, flat clear. And this is the exact one I use, and this is the exact panel liner I use for the kit. I'm going to go into something quick right here. People are going to say the plastic gets destroyed by these. Hasn't happened to me yet. I got to say at all. Now, take it with a grain of salt. If you guys had trouble with it, you guys had trouble with it. I have never had trouble with panel lining going over plastic. Some guys want to clear coat it first. You could do that, put it on, then put another clear coat. I didn't. I just panel lined it, hit the clear coat, and it looks great to this day. It's not just this kit. I have other kits. I have car kits, and I just haven't had trouble with panel liner, this particular brand, over plastic. I haven't had it crumble. But like I said, to each his own. If you think you need to, go ahead and do it. I think my buddy puts it clear first, then he puts it down. I haven't done it because it hasn't happened to me yet. Maybe one day it'll crumble apart. Something will happen. But I think these are pretty watered down as far as doing any kind of damage. Let me go ahead and grab the kit with these 2 on it, plus the decals. You'll see the difference. It's right behind me. All right, here is mine. I put them in this little doll case or whatever these things are. I got this case at the Container Store, and they have an aisle just for cases for footballs or Beanie Babies or whatever this thing had on the packaging. So I stuck him in here, and he's on the mantle, and he looks great. It just looks great. But let me show you the difference just by adding these two items. Let's remove the top, and let's get them out of here. All right, let's get this out of the way, and we'll show you the difference. I got the mirror base at, I think, Hobby Lobby. That's right. And pretty cheap. And you put that on the bottom, and it makes a complete shelf presence package. It's really, really nice. Cheap way to make these things look great. But here he is, panel lined up. Put the decals. Don't need a ton of decals, because there was so many panel lines. You could see some of the decals right there. Then I put the top coat on top. A few decals there. But this is gray panel liner right there. Where's the gray? Hold on. So I did use two colors. I forgot I did. There's some notches there. Then I went to black here. And look at it. And the dull coat really makes it look, gives it a more realistic metal look to it. And I want to see the difference. It goes from looking like a kit or a toy to, almost a statue. It removes that plasticky look. See the blue? So there's no reflection. That's why I like to use the flat colors as far as clears go. It just gives it a great look. I believe, I'm going back some years now, I panel lined them together. The legs weren't attached, the arms weren't attached, and the head wasn't attached. And obviously the shield. I just panel lined them, I rotated it around in my hand, put it down, and then once it was dry, I actually clear coated the whole leg, the whole arms, and snapped them all together. And that's how we got them. So there you go. That is all you need to make a great looking Gundam kit. Look for a kit with a lot of panel lines. Obviously, probably, I would say a master grade has a lot of them. A lot of the real grades have a ton of panel lines. The early high grades don't have many. You have to end up making your own. But really cleaned up nice. The dull coat on top did a great job. So, I love this kit. I kept them in this pose, and it was tough. These early real grades are tough to get posed, but him I got. And I love him. I put him in that glass case, well, plastic case, looks like a glass case, with the mirror on the bottom, and I love the guy. But that's all you need. That's all you need. This Tamiya top coat. Well, I'll show you some other top coats. Hold on. Mr. Super Clear Smooth, Super Clear Matte. So I mean, there's other brands. You don't have to use these. I also have a bunch of. I got some from Tamiya. Testers. I got some from Vallejo. So there's a lot out there. But panel liner and a dull coat, matte coat. And if you want gray, if you got some colored pieces, I did that. I forgot I cheated a little bit and put the gray down there. I think these had the rub-on decals, if I'm not mistaken. These aren't water slides. You had to rub them on. Not even the peel and stick. The rub-on. You have to use a toothpick, if I recall, and just rubbed each one on. Boy, they weren't fun. They were not fun either. But the end result is good. You do one thing a day. One day you sit down, go, I want to do the decals, and you just get them done. All right, we're going to panel line today. And it cleaned up nice. Use these. These cotton swabs are great. These are gun cleaning swabs. And you got a rounded end and a tip. And everything cleaned up nice right off the plastic. And you can add a third item. All right, now if you want to add a third item, I'll say markers. These markers, good fit for these as far as not going into grave detail with painting and whatnot. But this was my marker set at Robot Kai. This was like $18 for the whole set. And with this, you can put little details and little things that stick out and get little edges done if you want to change it up a bit. You know, get some nice colors to pop it out even a little further. You know, what is this? Pure gold. You know, a little silver, some chrome, maybe a chrome marker. Here's one from Steady. This set from Gallery is nice. So you get some metal colors mixed in on the frame. Some exposed parts in the back, particularly the backpack. Maybe you want to add some silver to that. And you're off to the races. You got a great looking kit out of the box. Just build it, panel line it, clear coat it, and you're good to go. If you want, for the third item, a marker, but obviously not required. I didn't marker this guy, and he's perfect. Even got the face perfect. And you can put my neon panel liners. I have a neon panel liner where all the lines will glow under a black light. But a lot of guys have been putting it for their eyes, and you shine it, and you get the eyes glow beautifully with a black light. So there is that option too. But yeah, there you go. This is the showcase piece right here. So I just want to let you guys know that that is all you need for incredible looking Gunpla. Look at that. It's just, it looks great. To this day, I can't believe I built them at my kitchen table. Well, all our stuff was packed in boxes waiting to move down here into this new home. It's like 6 years now. So anyway, there you go, guys. All right, that is the video. Just a quickie. I just want to show you guys that's all you need for a great looking kit. Now back to music. I'm putting in stereo in my car, and so far, Trouble City. I got a subwoofer and an amp and some Alpine speakers. I had to pull the tweeters. Nothing sounds balanced. A little bit of trouble. They told me to buy these Hertz speakers. They're like $400 a pair. That should sound awesome. We'll see. So I have all this new music, and I haven't listened to much of it yet because I listen to a lot of my music in the car while I'm working. One of my favorite bands of all time, Myreth, just came out Friday. This came out yesterday, and I want to hear it. It's their new album, Curse of Fate. Course of Fate is metallic is prog metal, and Petra is Christian rock. Been listening to Petra for years, and that new album came out. Didn't even know about it. It's good too, and so that's what we're listening to. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, what time you're watching this. And anyway, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell as we do at least one video a week. Anyway, guys, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I got new colors coming out to go with my other new colors that came out recently. This is Steel Violet, Nocturne Red, Nocturne Green. So these three just came out. They're at Gundam Pros right now. And we're adding to the line. I asked you guys what other colors you would like. And I got a lot of feedback. So we're going to be adding an orange, a Nocturne orange, a Nocturne teal. What else we have? A Nocturne yellow. We're going to try a yellow that looks like this. And a metallic black. So I'm going to have another 4 colors added to the line very soon. But these are available right now at Gundam Pros. Anyway, guys, that is all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you all. You guys are awesome. Have a great day.